cross product. Okay. So before that, I will share with you the theorem. Re- have different Can you hear me? Yeah, I think now it's working. Can you hear me now, right? Okay, good. So now what I'm saying that if we have three vectors, and one is the scalar. Okay, so we have the different properties that how we can take the cross product of two vectors and how we can take the cross product when we add two vectors and take the cross product on the left side and on the right side. Okay, so now there is third property that if you take the cross product of any two vectors and you multiply with any scalar. Okay, so u cross v is any cross product of two vectors and k is the scalar. You can either multiply the scalar with the first vector and take the cross product of the second vector, or you can take the cross product and multiply the vector with the scalar with the second vector. Okay, so this is the fourth property, and the fifth property is that if you take any vector and its cross product with the zero vector, that will give you zero. Okay, and the cross product between the two same vectors is equal to zero. You can also show every property of this one. Okay. Okay, now these are the different properties of the scalar product. Okay, you can say the cross product. So you can prove each property, just like you remember in the last class, we drive that how the two functions, if we take the cross product, that will give you the negative sign of if you opposite the cross product. Okay, so you can easily find the cross product of any things. For example, if I take the second property, that u cross v add with the vector w. Okay, this is equal to u cross v plus u cross w. Okay, if you want to show that, let me prove for you this property, that this one is u is any vector you can choose, for example u1, u2, and u3, and v is any vector which is equal to, for example, v1, v2, and v3. Okay, just for Anybody can text me when you didn't find my sound. Okay, you didn't hear my sound, just text me. Okay, so that I can know that you are not listening me. Okay, because I think today I have the problem with the mic, so that I know that you didn't hear me. Okay, so the second vector is this one, and the third vector is, for example, W1, W2, and W3. We want to show that if for any vector u, if I add vector v plus w, that will give me u cross and v plus u cross w. Okay, so let me take from the left hand side. Left hand side is equal to what? U cross v plus w. Okay, so first I want to add the two vectors. You know how to add the two vectors. You, if these are the two vectors, we can add u1 plus w1. Okay, uh, v2 plus w2. Okay, and v3 plus w3. Okay, so this is add. Now you have to take the cross product of this one. Okay, so what is the cross product? I, j, k. Okay, and u1, u2, and u3. And this one is v1 plus w1, v2 plus w2, and this is v3 plus w3. Okay, so simplify it. You will get I, that will equal to u2 v3 plus w3. Okay, minus u3 into v2 plus w2. Similarly, you can find for j, that is equal to u1 v3 plus w3 minus v3 u3. Okay, this is u3 into v1 plus w1. Okay, and similarly for k, that is equal to u1 v2 plus w2 minus u2 v1 plus w1. Okay, so similarly, if you multiply these, you can multiply this one with this one. So the result will be I u2 v3 plus u2 w3. Okay, and minus which one? Abdullah, you just multiply u2 with v3, that will give you this one. u2 with w3, that will give you this one, minus. Okay, no problem. So u3 multiply with v2 plus u3 multiply by w2. Okay, so this is all about the I. Similarly for minus j. Okay, I, j, and k. Okay, see. First, you have to choose this one. Okay, choose this one. So remove this line and this line. You have to multiply this and this vector and minus this and this vector. Okay, so u2 multiply with v3 plus w3, v3 plus w3, u2 minus minus, then u3 multiply with w2 plus v2 plus w2. Okay, similarly for j, you have to choose this j, you have to choose this value and this value. You have to multiply this with this one and this with this one. Okay, so this is the simple notation. Is this clear? Just how you do the determinant to find, of how to find the determinant, just same like this one. Okay, in simple words I will explain the simple example. If I take the simplest matrix, 2 3 4 1 2 5 3 6 1. Okay, so you have to first take, this is the first row. Okay, and the first column you have to skip it. You have to write 2 2 5 6 and 1. Okay, so what you have to do, 2 and 2 multiplied by 1, that is 2, and 5 multiplied by 6, that is 30. Okay, so I write this direct. I didn't write this one. Okay, so this is the same steps you have to do for the 3, that is -3. So you have to choose this value and this value. So what will left? 1, 5, 3, and 1. So similarly, you can choose 1 minus 15. And third one you can choose like this one. Okay, so this is the same calculation you will do. And from the left side, okay, I will write in short that J is equal to what? U1 V2 plus U1 W2 minus uh, this is also minus. Okay, so U2 U3 V1 plus U3, that is also minus U3 W1 plus K, that is U1 V2 plus U1 W2 minus U2 V1 minus U2 W1. Okay, this is you got from the left hand side. Similarly, if you do the right hand side, I will solve here. That is U cross uh, what is on the right side? U cross V plus U cross W. Okay, so first find U cross V. U cross V you find from this one: ijk U1 U2 U3 V1 V2 and V3. Okay, so solve it. You will get U2 V3 minus U3 V2. Okay, minus J. Okay, I write direct because you can simplify now with the same method. So J is equal to what? U1 V3 minus V3 U3 V1. This is U3 V1 plus J K, that is equal to U1 V2 minus U2 V1. Okay. Similarly, you can find U and W, that is I, J, and K, U1, U2, U3, W1, W2, and W3. Okay, so simplify it, you will get U2, W3 minus U3, W2 minus J, that is U1, W3 minus U3, W1 plus K, U1, W2 minus U2, W1. Okay, this one. Now you add them. When you add them, I components will be the I components. What will be the I component? U2 W3 minus U3 V2 plus U2 W3 minus U3 W2. Okay, so add this component and you have to write minus component. So this is the same for the last example, what from the left hand side, and this is the right hand side. So you can write this formula is equal to this one. Okay, so just this is a simplification. You can also solve by using any matrix. Okay, so this is the general notation. This is the general notation. You can choose, for example, in simple matrix, if you choose, okay, and you can prove it. For example, you have U cross U, Y minus J and plus K, because there is a rule for the determinant that whenever you expand for with any row, okay, if A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, okay, if you expand with the first row, that will give you plus, that will give you negative, that will give you positive. Okay, this is the rule for the determinant. So this means the second one is J, so that's why we take negative sign. Okay, okay. Now there is another rule that if you have, for example, I cross J, so what will be the result? For the dot product, do you remember the dot product I dot J is equal to what? Anybody remember the dot product of two vectors? I dot J is equal to what? 0, and I dot I is equal to what? 1. Okay, so when you have two different vectors, okay, different vectors, their dot product is equal to what? 0. When you have same vectors, their dot product is equal to what? 1. Now in this case you have different vectors, but you have to know that, for example, this is I, J, and K. This is I, this is J, and this is K. If you take the dot product of I, a cross product of I cross J, it will give you K anti-clockwise. Okay. So for example, if I take J cross K, J cross K, that will give you I. Okay. Similarly, K cross I, that will give you J. Okay. If you take opposite one from this side to this side, J cross I, that is opposite side, that will give you minus K, and K cross J, that will give you minus I, and I cross K, that will give you minus J. Okay. So these are these are another properties of the cross product. You can easily prove that why we take I cross J is equal to K and J cross K is equal to I. How we can prove? I will tell you. Okay. For example, you choose anyone. For example, I choose K cross I. Okay. That is equal to J. How you can show that this is equal to J? Okay. See, you know how to take the cross product, right? So I will take I, J, and K. First vector is K vector. K vector means 0, 0, and 1. Second vector is what? I vector. So that means 1, 0, and 0. Simplify it. I, okay, and you write 1, 0, 0, and 0 minus J. You will write 0, 1, 1, and 0 plus K, you will write 0, 0, 1, and 0. Okay. So I becomes what? 0 and 0. So you write 0. Minus J becomes 0 minus 1 plus K becomes 0. Okay. So that is 0. So minus and minus plus. So only J. So that's why you can write K cross I is equal to J. Okay. So see, this is the simple, for example, the explanation of the cross product. So if you forget that what is I cross K or K cross I, you can simplify by using the definitions of the cross product. Okay, understand? Is this clear? Okay. Now, there is a theorem that if you have two vectors, okay, for example, I say that U and V are two vectors. If U and V are vectors in three spaces, okay, then you can write the U vector dot product with U cross V is equal to 0. Okay, so that means that U cross V is orthogonal to U vector. Okay, and similarly you can write a V vector dot product of U cross V that is also equal to 0. That is also means that U cross V is orthogonal to V vector. Okay, when the dot product, you know, orthogonal. Okay, when the dot product of any two vectors is equal to 0, it means they are orthogonal to each other. I will write when the dot product of any two vectors is 0, That means they are orthogonal to each other. Okay, orthogonal to each other. Okay, now this is the first vector. This is the first vector, and this one is the second vector. So their dot product is equal to 0. It means they are orthogonal. Now, in both the cases, u cross v is also orthogonal to u, and u cross v is also orthogonal to v. Okay, so if the two vectors are given and you want to find the orthogonality of two vectors, you have to just find the u cross v. Okay, I will give you one example that how we can find the orthogonal between the two vectors. For example, find a vector that is orthogonal to both of the vectors u vector, which is equal to 2, -1 and 3, and v vector, which is equal to -7, 2 and -1. Okay, now we have to find the vector which is orthogonal to u and also orthogonal to v. So by using the last theorem, the last one theorem, that we know that u cross v is the only vector u cross v, because in the cross product we will find the vector. Okay, so u cross v is the only vector which is orthogonal to, which is orthogonal to both u and v vector. Okay, so now you have to find u cross v. U cross v is equal to what? I, j, k, and u vector is 2, -1 and 3, and v vector is -7, 2 and -1. Okay, simplify it. I, that is minus into -1 into -1, that is 1, and 6 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 6, that is -6, minus j. Okay, minus j is 2 multiplied by -1, that is -2, and minus into minus plus, and 3 multiplied by 7, it's 21, plus k, 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, minus and minus minus plus, that is equal to 7. So that will give you -5i, 19 minus 19j, and -3k. So this is the only vector. Okay, so this is the only vector which is orthogonal to u and orthogonal to v. Okay, got it? Understand? Is this clear? Okay. Okay, now there is another theorem that which is about the you can say about the area and about the angle of the two vectors. That, for example, let you have any two vectors u and v, u and v be non-zero vectors. Okay, non-zero vectors in 3 space, and let theta be the angle between these two vectors, between these vectors, when they, you can say when they are positioned, when they are positioned so that their initial points coincides, then how you can find the first one is that the cross product of two vectors and their mod is equal to the mod of u vector and the mod of v vector, okay, into sine of theta. Okay, so how you can represent, what is the meaning of this statement, that for example you take the first vector, this one, okay, and you take the second vector, for example this one, okay, this is the u vector and this is the v vector, and they say that their initial points are the same. This is the initial point, okay, and how you can find the theta at the angle between the two vectors, by using this formula. By using this formula, you have to first take the cross product of two vectors and then take the mod, which is equal to the mod of u vector, mod of v vector, and sine of theta. You can easily find the angle if you know the vectors. Okay. Now the B part is that this is A part. The B part is the area A of the parallelogram that has U and V as adjacent sides, which is equal to, area is equal to the mod of a vector u cross product with the vector v. Okay, so this is the formula for the area. Okay, so what is meaning by this one, that you have to just draw the adjacent side of the vector u, okay, and adjacent side of the vector v. This is the vector v. Okay, so the area of this one, the area of whole this one is represented by this value. Okay, so if I draw the diagonal, it means I can take the area of the triangle. Yes, this is the triangle. Yeah, so area of the triangle means half of this one. So whenever you want to find the area of a triangle, that means you have to take the cross product of two vectors and divide it by 2. Got it? Because this is the area of the parallelogram. Parallelogram is this shape. Okay, not square, but in this shape. So if you take the half, it means you are taking the triangle. So triangle, the area of the triangle in the form of vectors, you can represent by this one. Is this clear? The second part of the theorem. Okay. Now the third one is C. The third one says that if you have the cross product of two vectors, which is equal to 0, the cross product of two vectors is equal to 0 if and only if u and v are parallel vectors. Okay, or you can say if and only if they are the scalar multiples of each other. Okay, what is meaning by the third one? The third meaning says, for example, when the cross product is equal to 0, that means they are parallel to each other. For example, the first vector is this one, and the second vector is also this one. Okay, for example, the first vector is this one, the same direction, the parallel. Okay, so their cross product is equal to 0. It means they are parallel to each other. And also, for example, if I write here u vector is equal to 3, 4, and 1, and v vector is equal to 6, 8, and 2. So what is the can you find the comparison between u and v vector? That if I multiply a vector u with 2, that will give me vector v or not? Yes or no? If I multiply vector u with 2, that will give me the vector v. Yes. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6, 4 multiplied by 2 is 8, 2 multiplied by 1 is 2. So that will give me the vector. So it means if you multiply with any scalar, this 2 is a scalar, with any vector and that give you another vector, that means they are parallel vectors. They are parallel vectors and their cross product is equal to 0, must be equal to 0. So you can also prove that their cross product is equal to 0 or not. I, j, k, 3, 4, 1, 6, 8, and 2. Okay, so I, which is equal to 4, 1, 8, and 2, minus j, that is equal to 3, 1, 6, and 2, plus k, which is equal to 3, 4, 6, and 8. So simplify. 4 multiplied by 2, 8, minus 1, 8 multiplied by 8, 8, minus j, 3 multiplied by 2, 6, minus 6 multiplied by 1, 6, plus k, 3 multiplied by 8, 24, minus 4 multiplied by 6, 24. So 8 minus 8, that is 0, I, 6 minus 6, 0, j, 24 minus 24, that is 0, k. So that is equal to 0. So it means if any vector is, you can find that in the multiplication of any other vector, okay, any scalar. If you multiply with any scalar and that will give you the another vector, then no need to do the cross product. You can simply write that this is equal to 0, because if you multiply with the scalar, for example, the scalar 2, that will give me the another vector, and that means these two vectors are parallel to each other, and when the vectors are parallel, their cross product is equal to 0. Okay, so I will repeat again. Whenever you have two vectors and if you multiply with any number with any one vector and that give you another vector, that means that are parallel vectors. Okay, so when the vectors are parallel, their cross product is equal to 0. Okay, got it? Understand? Is this clear? Okay, now you have to find the if there is a question that find the area of the triangle when there are 3 points are given. So how you can find that? For example, there is a question. Find the area find the area of the triangle that is determined by the points, and there are 3 points are given, P1, which is 2, 2, and 0. P2 is equal to -1, 0, and 2. And P3 is equal to 0, 4, and 3. Okay, and you have to find the area of the triangle. Okay, now first draw the points. Okay, for example, the first point is here, which is P1, that is 0, 4, and 3. Okay, the second point is here, which is equal to, no, this is first point is equal to what? 2, 2, 0, right? 2, 2, and 0. The second point is -1, 0, and 2. And the third point, for example, you can write here, that is 0, 4, and 3, P3. Okay, so this is the first vector, and this one will be the second vector. Now you can say this is the vector, that vector is, this is P2, this is P3. That vector is P1, P2 vector. Okay, and this is the second vector, that is P1, P3 vector. Okay, now you have to find the area of the triangle. Now I told you, when you have two vectors, you can draw the adjacent lines. Okay, you can draw the adjacent lines. For example, this is the adjacent lines I draw. Okay, so this is the half of this one. So we need the area of this value. The complete area is equal to the mod of two vectors. Now we have two vectors. Which one? P1, P2 vector cross P1, P3 vector. This is for the area of the parallelogram. Okay, but we need the area of the triangle, so that means divided by 2. Okay, now can you find the vector P1, P2 when the points are given, this point and this point? So this is equal to what? -1 minus 2, that will give me -3. Okay, 0 minus 2, that will give you -2. 2 minus 0, that will give you 2. Okay, similarly you can find P1, P3. 0 minus 2, -2. 4 minus 2, 2. 3 minus 0, 3. Okay, so these are the two vectors. Now we have to first find the cross product, P1, P2 cross P1, P3, cross product. Okay, I, J, and K, that is -3, -2, 2, -2, 2, and 3. Okay, so I will write the direct answer. Okay, because you can easily find the cross product of this one. So this cross product is equal to what? I will write here, that is equal to, can anybody calculate that? I think that is equal to -10i plus 5j minus 10k. Okay, this is the cross product. But we need the mod of the cross product. Mod of the cross product. So this is equal to what? Mod -10 whole square plus 5 square plus -10 whole square, which is equal to what? 100 plus 25 plus 100, which is equal to 225, and 225 square root is equal to 15. Okay, now area is equal to what? Mod of P1, P2 cross P1, P3 divided by 2, which is equal to what? 15 divided by 2. So that is equal to 7.5. So area is equal to 7.5. Understand? Is this clear? When in the exam I ask you to find the area of the parallelogram, then no need to write this two. If I ask triangle, then you have to do this one. Okay. Any question about this example? Okay. So, and the next is that how we can find the scalar triple product. Scalar triple product. Scalar triple product means if you have three vectors, for example, u vector, which is u1, u2, u3, and v vector is equal to v1, v2, v3, and w vector is equal to what? w1, w2, and w3. Okay, and the scalar triple product is represented by u vector dot v vector cross w vector. Okay, and this is equal to u1, u2, u3, v1, v2, v3, w1, w2, and w3. This is the representation of the scalar triple product. Okay, so remember this formula. Okay, now if I give you one example that calculate the scalar triple product. Okay, if I write only the scalar triple product, it means I'm talking about u cross v, u dot v cross w. Okay, that means same. Scalar triple product or this means the same meaning. Okay, so for example, u is given, which is equal to 3i minus 2j minus 5k, and v vector is given, that is I plus 4j minus 4k, and w vector is given, which is equal to 3j plus 2k, and you have to find the scalar triple product. Okay, so we know that u dot v cross w is equal to u1, u2, u3, v1, v2, v3, w1, w2, and w3. u1, u2, and u3 are the components of I, j, and k. Okay, so you can write u dot v cross w is equal to what? This is 3 minus 2 minus 5, and this is 1, 4 minus 4. There is no I here, so you have to put here 0, 3, and 2. Simplify it 3, you will get 4 minus 4, 3 and 2, minus into minus 2, that is equal to 1 minus 4, 0 and 2, and minus 5, that is equal to 1, 4, 0 and 3. So simplify it, you will get 3 into 8 minus plus 12 plus 2, 2 minus 5 into 3, that is equal to 3 into 20 plus 4 minus 15. So I will write here, okay, which is equal to 60 plus 4 minus 15, which is equal to 49. So this is the scalar triple product of these three vectors. Okay, understand? Any question about this one? Okay, now 10 minutes break and then we will start with the yes, Khalid.
دكتور سوري مي
Yeah.
يعني ما في اختبار انا ميد
Anybody
ترم
can translate?
يا عيال
Khalid.
ترجموا لي. دكتور مي نوت اكزام ميد ترم.
Yeah. So do you have the excuse?
دكتور I have sick leave.
Sick leave? You send me the sick leave on by email or not?
you
Yes, email me. Okay, I will send you the email address. Send me your excuse of 26, 25,
يا عيال شو
and
يقول
then you
بعد ما
can.
تكتبون. طيب what ايميل.
I will send you.
اوكي ثانك يو دكتور.
Welcome. And the exam is on 3rd of November. Okay, on
what
Wednesday.
what
Wednesday exam.
يا
The
عيال
exam is on Wednesday.
شو يقول يا عيال.
Faris, can you tell him that the exam, the
اوه
makeup exam for the midterm is on Wednesday, 3rd of November.
دكتور يعني بعد يومين ها اوكي دكتور اوكي نو بروبلم.
Okay. Okay.
ثانك يو.
Yes. 3rd of November, 4:30 to 6 o'clock. Okay.
اوكي دكتور ثانك يو. يعطيكم
Welcome.
العافيه يا عيال.
Okay. Now,
الترجمه.
10 minutes break and then we will start again. Okay. Yeah. Start again. We will start again, inshallah. 4:30 to 6 o'clock, not 6 o'clock. Okay. 4:30 to 6 o'clock. Start with 4:30 till 6 o'clock. Yes, yes, right. The exam is on 4:30 p.m. in the evening. Okay, 4:30. Abdullah, inshallah, next week because I didn't start checking. Maybe I will start this weekend and I will tell you inshallah in the next week. I wish inshallah in the next week. Abdullah, maybe I didn't check your exams. Maybe Dr. Momin will check. So maybe I check Dr. Momin's students. So how I can help? So I think